pretty comfortable for Courtney coming into stop number 4.
Well, you know, she's a 3-time Bells champion, but she's really, you know, made it hard for herself this year. And you can even see she's in the lowest seating position in this heat.
Keeping the exchange alive is the rookie from the island of Kauai, Gabriela Bryan. Exciting addition to the rookie class, the Challenger Series champ from last year. Getting her first wave out of the way at her opening start. Lakey Peterson in her second home. Throwing down the wrapping turn. Has that solid frontside carve she's been working on for many years. Slams it shut. And we've got 3 scores.
And now there's Lakey Peterson on her. This is her 6.67. So this is a good opening ride for Lakey. Both these, well, they're basically 2 veterans now, and they're seasoned competitors. Lakey's really in good form again this year. She looks to be on song, Joe.
She does, Bugs, and it's great to see her feeling 100%. Remember, her season was stopped short last year in the Aussie leg because of that back injury. And that's the judge's reaction, 6.67. Best number of the heat, and to get that on your opener is a huge. It's time for the opening round for the women here at the Rip Curl Pro. Bells Beach, Lakey Peterson taking on Gabriela Bryan, and this woman on screen, 3-time Bells champ Courtney Conlogue. Fired up on this wall at Winky Pop. Off the lip beautifully with some power, and she will go down on the whitewater climb to get things started very quickly and be a contender now instead of thinking about challenger runs. He's here to stay.
You know, that was a great insight, and here we see Courtney up and riding. This is, I think this is her 5.5, a really good finishing.
Her husband from this area, he's a Bells and Winky Pop local, so this is her backyard these days. Speed snap, and she will kick out of her second scoring wave. Courtney out front, 5.5 and a 4.5, but Lakey might be taking that lead shortly. And she wasn't quite ready yet, so it's definitely a long time out of the water as Gabriela Bryan throwing down some power. The Challenger Series champ blows the tail out, some variety there, and goes for the fin ditch again. She'll get caught on the last one. Opened up with a 3.5, chasing a 5.18 to move into the top 2.
And it's going to really augur well for her progress into the ranks proper. And you know, she won the Challenger Series, and now she's, you know, applying that power at CT level, and she looks right at home.
Looks so confident. She had some big takedown.
Lakey's already got that 6.67, so that's the high point of the heat, and Gabriela is just keeping busy, and you know, she's shown that she can score the big points. She's now looking to improve on that 3.5, sort of challenge for the lead. Of course, Courtney's sitting in the lead, but it's a tenuous lead, because here's now Lakey Peterson. Her previous wave was only a 2.
Now into this double up section, Bug. She'll wind up for a nice aggressive vertical snap to close it out. So that 2.0 is going to be gone.
And Lakey as you said, is her second home. She looks at home out here, Joe.
Really does, as she's attacking those sections off the lip, fitting in some nice local knowledge, finding the double up here.
Yeah, nice vertical attack on that last one. She comes over that double up section.
In back-to-back seasons. Back to Courtney's last, Bugs.
Yeah, well, we didn't see the start of this one, Joe, but she needs a good one here, and it's really lining up well for her. Just a series of snaps and cutbacks, and then she finishes with a flourish.
She had to kind of deal with an early round loss again.
And you know, I felt we'll go through this wave here. A super interesting situation. Now, Gabriela was leading this heat moments ago, and she got caught up there. Oh, nice recovery though.
Big whip, an aggressive finish, and like you mentioned, it was a recovery. She had a slight bobble before that end section turn, so she really had to try to save that score at some point in their career. Back to Gabby's wave.
Yeah, well, Gabby, you know, she's really staying busy on this wave, connecting the dots, so to speak. comes around the section, just sort of loses it there, but recovers in a flash. You know, the momentum built from last year, you know, in that final five, and just her performance.
Tati was runner-up in the world last season, fresh off the win in Portugal. Coming up next as we catch up to Lakey Peterson. Hard off the bottom. Great connection off the top. Whitewater approaching. She jams it. Super smooth. Stays on her feet. Looking for a 6.17 for the leadoff Courtney.
Yeah, I kind of felt like she surfed a little bit within herself on that wave. She's probably feeling pretty solid in that second spot.
Later on today, back to Lakey's wave. You felt she could have pushed a little harder on this one?
Yeah, I felt she surfed within herself that first move. Here's a solid maneuver there. And even the finish here, it's pretty sort of conservative by her standards.
Really attacked what was in front of her and probably realized she could get a decent number for not having to push too hard. Courtney drops to second with priority. She'll throw priority away. With a minute to go, chasing a 6.61.
Yeah, very questionable wave choice there by Courtney Conlogue. This is a good-looking wave by Gabriela. If she can finish here strongly, wasn't a super strong finish, but she got some pretty good work in the early stages of that one. She looks slick. This is really throwing a cat amongst the pitch. And look at this wave here, and she opens it up. Massive rooster tail coming off the back here, slashing cutback, and she knows she's just got to finish this wave. And yeah, she was paddling for that wave, and it was a really ordinary wave. It nearly looked like she was holding Lakey off it, but Lakey, you know, was already in the lead.
Lakey's final wave.
Yeah, well, we weren't taking much notice of Lakey. She was way out there in front. That first turn, slashing cutback. Second turn, a little bit of a safety check. Beautiful.
It's so interesting to see Courtney make a mistake as the veteran in the seat. Went on a wave that didn't change anything.
Ooh.
See if she can recover this now. Big open wall. Conlogue hits the first section. Off the bottom, jams another big turn in the whitewater as we will run out of time.
Okay, well, we've had a big exchange here that last few seconds, Joe. Courtney, Gabriela, all three waiting for a score. This is going to be really question mark here, but Courtney did finally get a last wave. She gets these two maneuvers, Joe. Is it enough? She wants to improve on a 5.5.
So many numbers changing. Conlogue still waiting for the answer. The two-turn combo ends up short of 5.83. Left chasing a 6.75. That'll be a tough one for the defending Bells champ to deal with, as she'll be back in the elimination round. And how about the rookie story for Gabriela Bryan? 8.17 under pressure. She'll move on with Lakey into the round of 16.